Video might be a short or long video, but this video is going to be called How to Have Black Excellence. So how to tap in black excellence. So number one, never be ratchet, never be ghetto. I said it, I mean it, and you guys know what I'm trying to say when I say ghetto and ratchet. There's a ghetto and ratchet people in every community, but never be friends with ratchet or ghetto people. And if you're a woman watching this, never be friends with a ratchet girl unless if that's what you're into, unless that's what you are, and period. So yeah, and you can tell who's ratchet and ghetto. You can tell by the way they look, by the way they act, by the way they behave. Sometimes there's a specific certain look to a person to tell if they're ratchet or ghetto, okay? Extremely long eyelashes, long ass nails, eating Cheetos, and rolling her eyes. I am not ghetto or ratchet, so when I say girls who are ghetto and ratchet, I feel bad for them, but honestly, it's like they're doing me a favor because it's like, thank you for letting me know indirectly that you're ratchet and ghetto, and I cannot be friends with you. I'm in a whole different caliber. I'm in a different level. I'm a multicultural mixed black woman and light-skinned woman. I'm in a different level. I behave well. I'm well-raised. I know how to behave. If you're an alien, if you're blue, if you're purple, I'll still treat you in a respectful way, okay? Like today I was in the bus and there was this guy, he was standing next to her. He didn't even touch her. He had a backpack or something, but I didn't notice. But then I guess I noticed because, and yeah, she was a dark-skinned woman. And a white girl can be ghetto, a Asian girl can be ratchet and ghetto, a Filipino girl can be ratchet and ghetto, a white girl can be ratchet and ghetto, a biracial girl can be ratchet and ghetto, anyone can be ratchet and ghetto. It doesn't have to be specific skin tone or race, but there was a dark skinned woman and then she was a little bit ratchet and ghetto because like nobody touched her, but then she was like, she tapped the guy and then she's like, I don't want your back touching my face. And I'm like, damn girl. I didn't say nothing to her because I'm like, I don't deal with ratchet and ghetto. I really don't. Like, ratchet and ghetto is like the dust on the floor. Like, I see it, but I'm gonna clean it when I want to. Like, I'm not gonna have a tea party with it. I'm not gonna eat with it. None of that. So, as I said again, there can be white girls, biracial girls, girls who are half white and half black who can be ratchet and ghetto. I've seen many of those people. But ratchet and ghetto can be in any race. But how to have black excellence, you don't partake in ratchet and ghetto behavior. You are sophisticated, you are educated, you have a brain, you know how to behave in society. People don't feel uncomfortable around you. Make sure that you make people feel comfortable. I'm not saying to be a doormat where people step on you so they can feel better about themselves. And I'm not saying to be overly nice where like people step all over you and you feel like you can't stand for yourself. But how to have black excellence, get education by any means necessary. It can be being self-educated, meaning you can be self-taught at home. Like you go, like you know, you get education at home. You know, your parents can teach you education. Some people are homeschooled. That's what I mean. But I don't really like promote that. But if that's your choice, if that works with you, okay. But like, I don't really know how that works. You know, because then you have to go to university or college or whatever if you want to. So, read a book, get educated, learn how to do things that make you self-sufficient so you don't have to depend on everyone, so you can be an independent woman, you know, a black amazing woman. Black excellence. You can be mixed and have black excellence, you know, if you have black in you, or if you're just black. That's amazing. That's wonderful. You can tap in more that black excellence, and black excellence is beautiful. It's amazing. It's the good side of the black community because every community has the negative side of it. But black excellence, be self-educated, read books, you know, learn how to be a better person every day. And also I would tell you to divest, date interracially. Like, you can date a black guy, but I'm just telling you, to be honest, date outside of your race, you'll be better. Like I in the past dated a guy who wasn't black and I was treated more respectfully. Like, I did date some guys who are not black who are trash and dusty, but you know, most of the time, even if you're trash and dusty, you know, they were my type, but also they treated me well. You know, if it didn't work out, it didn't work out. But most of them bought me things, you know, most of them bought me things without me asking them. And when you date a black guy, I'm not saying all of them are like that, but most of them are freaking controlling and narcissistic, and they love to talk down on women. So I have my own reasons why I don't really deal with them. you know, it is what it is. Yeah, but you can date them if you want to, but I'm just helping you, you know. But this is a black excellence video, so you guys are like, what? Like, yeah, you can date a black man, okay? Like 1% black men are actually nice and decent, you know. This is your choice. But black excellence, when I talk about black excellence, I'm talking about being successful in the black community and reaching other communities as well. So you're known for being famous in your own way. Like, you are good, you have your own skills, you're successful, you're trying to be successful. And mostly how to have black excellence is how to navigate in certain spaces without making problems, without acting like a hooligan or a degenerate. There's a time and place for everything, right? So yeah, don't have attitude unless if someone is provoking you, someone trying to make problems with you. But don't have attitude and roll your eyes. That's just disgusting, and it makes you look bad. And yeah, so avoid fitting a stereotype if you can. I'm not saying you have to be perfect, but I'm telling you how to have black excellence is that you do things that make the black community look good. And by doing that, like, it's just, you inspire other black people to do amazing. Like, there's the bad side of the black community, just people twerking, acting ratchet and ghetto. And like, you can twerk, but like, don't twerk in a random public place that is not appropriate for that setting. You know what I mean? So yeah. How to have black excellence: you get education, you can go to college, university, you know how to articulate yourself, you know how to make people feel good around you. And when I say make people feel good around you, it's like when they look at you or when they sit next to you, they don't get the sense that you're going to make problems, or you're going to be a loudmouth, or you're going to say something disrespectful just because they were too close to you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, please, I'm a black woman, but I do avoid certain people in the black community. I do. Honestly, I do. Like, there's people who drink and smoke. I'm not saying only black people can do that. Not every black person drinks and smoke, but a lot of, like, you know, when you see certain black people in the black community drink and smoke, you just avoid them at all costs, okay? Like, especially if they have a face full of tattoos and they smoke, you know, weed, marijuana, all of that. Like, it's a bad image. Like, I don't partake in that, and I never did. So, to each your own if that's what you want to do. But if you want to bring a good image to the black community, you gotta be respectful, kind, sweet, not a doormat. You can be strict, like you have your own boundaries. You are the authority of your own person, meaning you tell yourself what you want to do. Like, you tell yourself what you're gonna eat, what you're gonna drink, you know, like, you are in control of your own body. And if you're not, hopefully you become in control of your own body, because your body is your body, period. So yeah, I avoid ratchet ghetto people. I do, okay? Sometimes you can tell. It's just like sometimes when you see a white girl, she has a face full of tattoos, she smokes, she's in her, like, on the staircase drinking, and then her man is black. And I'm not saying every black man is, you know, bad, but it has a specific look where, you know, a girl's ratchet. Like, I've seen a white girl, she just smokes, she looks like she let herself go, she don't look that pretty, and she's just smoking, drinking alcohol the whole day. I look at her, I'm like, nobody wants your man. Like, ew. Like, the fact that you're acting this way and your man is with you, like, I can tell, like, you guys are meant to be. Like, I don't want your man, and I don't want you as well. So yeah. So that's what I'm trying to say. Everyone can be ratchet and ghetto. You don't have to be black to be ratchet and ghetto. You can be white, you can be biracial, you can be mixed, you know what I'm saying? But there is a look to ratchet and ghetto. Like, a white girl who has braids, she has face tats, she talks a type of way. It would be a girl like Daniel Bergoli and all that, you know what I'm saying? And the list goes on. Like, when you look at the way they behave, the way that they talk, they, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just, yeah. And she wants to look like a black girl. Everybody can tell, but she's not black. But anyways, I'm unbothered by that woman, period. Or that little girl, because she acts like one. But in this video, how to have black excellence, you just don't partake in the degenerate side of the black community. And every community has a negative side of it, you know what I'm saying? But I can't talk on for every community, or maybe I can, but like, I'm not part of every community, so of course I might not be very specific for every community. This video, I'm talking about black excellence. Avoid drinking, avoid smoking if you can. Don't get into bad habits. Don't drink, don't smoke. If you don't smoke, if you don't drink, don't start doing those things, because then it might become a habit. And nobody telling you this, but I'm a black woman, and I have to tell you this, because like, I don't partake in certain groups in the black community. I don't. I might talk a type of way sometimes, act a type of way, but I never partake in the degeneracy of their activities. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I can make some music, but it never goes extreme. Like some people they make bad music and then they partake a bad lifestyle. I can make music that's like maybe bad influence, but it doesn't go overboard. Like, you know, you're smart at the end of the day not to do those bad things or nasty things, right? That can be a problem for other people. Mind your business, don't make no problems, have no attitude. Only have attitude somebody makes problems with you, period. Okay, rolling your eyes because a girl's pretty, because she looks good or she looks better than you is not the way to go. And yeah, I've seen black girls who are pretty, but they have bad attitudes. They roll their eyes the minute a girl looks pretty, the minute they feel like a girl looks well kept. She looks more presentable than her, she feels like it, she rolls her eyes. Like, I cannot partake in that. You know, I look at girls like that and I'm like, you make us look bad, but you know what, you make yourself look bad, because I'm not like you and I would never be like you, and even if I had a chance to be like you, I would not take that chance, period. So how to be a black amazing person, black excellence? You go for excellence, you make something out of yourself. Okay, like if you dress the type of way, if you dress modestly, don't feel bad about it. If you dress kawaii, you know, don't feel bad about it, unless if it looks like, you know, you're part of the streets. But you can be street smart but know how to dress decently. So yeah, black people work hard, is facts, but you know, you just gotta do things that are positive. Don't make no problems with people. Learn how to respect people. Learn how to not have attitude, because, you know, I am in a black community. I'm black, you know, I'm mixed, I'm Mexican, but I can tell you, I've seen many times where I'm like, I've seen certain people say something in the black community. All it takes is someone to say something that I don't like, and I'm like, I already know what you are. Like, I'm not gonna talk with you. I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm not gonna sit with you. I'm not, you know, like, have fun, have a good day, and have a good day. You know what I mean? Like, they have, a lot of them have attitude problems. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Like, I remember one time I was in a grocery store and there was this girl, unfortunately, you know, she was a dark-skinned girl. She's pretty, whatever. Some of them are pretty, some of them are not pretty. But besides the point, she had glasses. I'm just describing a little bit how she looked like. You know, white girls can be rude and ugly and all that, and Hispanic people and Asian people. But in this situation, she was a black woman, she was dark-skinned, and she had attitude problems, and that's not good. You're fitting to that stereotype that I don't want to partake in, but I don't partake in. I only partake in that stereotype when I have to, or when it's beneficial to me. But this girl, I saw she had a phone attached to her arm or something. It looked cool, kind of, you know. I'm like, I kind of want to have that. I want to know where she got that. So I asked her, I'm like, where did you get that? And she didn't really let me answer the question. Like, she didn't know exactly what I was asking her, but she was like, I don't know. And then I told her, you're rude. Like, you don't have to be rude, you know? And then she got mad. She started talking to herself, trying to talk to me, but she was talking to herself because I did not respond. You know, I say something once and you better be careful if I say something the second time. But she was like, oh, I don't know. And it was a way that she said it, like you don't even know what I was going to ask. You didn't even let me ask the full ass question for you to be like, I don't know. Like, it's not even normal the way she responded. So I'm like, she has attitude. And I told somebody that I know in my family about that story that happened when I was in a grocery store. And you know what she told me? She told me, yeah, a lot of black girls in the black community have attitude. They have an attitude problem. You know, it's one thing to have an attitude if somebody gives you attitude or somebody makes problems with you. So it's like kind of self-defense mechanism where you let a person know that you don't want them to entertain or be around your presence. You know what I'm saying? But this girl, all I did is ask a question, a simple question, wasn't disrespectful, but she was like, I don't know, and then I told her, you're rude, and then she got mad for that, and it's like, why you mad? It's like, why you mad, for real? So I might do a part 2, but they have attitude problems. Not all of them, but the majority of them have attitude problems. And when I saw this girl had an attitude problem, I'm like, I can never be her friend. I just let her be. I said, have a nice day. She looked at it and say, have a nice day, woman. You know, because I don't like that. So how to have black excellence? You strive for perfection. I'm not saying to be perfect, but you read books, you don't smoke no blunt, you don't drink no alcohol, you try to level up any type of way, you know, all of that. So I might do a part 2. Comment down below how you feel about this. This is for the people who are mature, who can actually understand what I'm trying to say. But don't be negative, don't be bad, don't be disrespectful. Do something that is helping the black community. Be productive, you know, like, yeah. So Stop partying and clubbing. It's nonsense. Like, celebrate when you try to achieve your goals. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, I might do a part 2, but that's how to have Black excellence. You get education. You don't have to go to college or university specifically, but you do something that's not bothering other communities. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many times where I see people that they just smoke and all that, and I'm just like, that's so sad. But I don't tell them, you can be degenerate if you want to, but I'm not gonna be degenerate. So that's how to have Black excellence. You know, if you can go to the gym, if you can work out, you know, if you inspire other people in the Black community to do amazing, to read books, to get education, to start their business, to do something, to be productive, to not spend their time in the staircase smoking and making people want to walk the other way because they're taking space, and you know, there's no they make people, like, you know, it's not a safe thing. Like, it's just they're taking the space. They're like, instead of being home and doing something, they're just in the staircase smoking, drinking. I see teenagers in the Black community, not all of them, but they do that. Like, and they have attitude problems, they talk loud, they're just rude, they're disrespectful, they don't know how to respect other people around them. I can go on and on. So how to have Black excellence, you learn how to talk to people, you learn how to, you know, be sophisticated. You don't have to dress a type of way, but like, come on now, like, please. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, bye. And drink water. Instead of smoking, drink water, drink coffee, drink tea. You don't have to make a scene out of nowhere. Like, I've seen a lot of people, they act the type of way and I just don't speak to them. I don't. That's Black excellence. You know what you're capable of and you just work on that and you strive for your own success. You make no drama with people. You don't make no problems. You avoid at all times making problems with people. You know how to communicate how you feel. You express yourself. You know how to talk to anyone from any race without being disrespectful. That's what it is. That's Black excellence. And you make the black community look amazing. Like, imagine becoming a Black singer or a Black dancer. Like, you inspire other people to do the same, you know? Like, that's positive influences. There's people in the Black community who are not positive influences, like Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, in a type of way. But Nicki Minaj is more articulate and educated than Cardi B. Like, you know, you guys can tell, you guys know. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Till next time, bye.